What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do tap into your soul reading for the sign of Libra. Libra, this is your last reading for the week, okay? It's been a long week, but we made it, okay? Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next, okay? So, Libra, hopefully you guys already know how the tap into your soul readings go. So, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Okay. I'm also go ahead and shuffle these cards. Looks like y'all are on the same energy as yesterday, where if I have to reshuffle during the reading, that just means that the energy has shifted. So, I'm going to reshuffle. This is second time. We'll do one more time and cut for you guys before we get started. We'll pick one card from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. Each card is for a different placement, past, present, and future placements. If you guys would like at this time, maybe get yourself a piece of paper so that way you can kind of answer the questions or write down how the imagery makes you feel as we're going through the reading. And at this time, if you like, you can write down what you would like your overall outcome to be and see if the final card at the bottom of the deck matches with what your overall outcome is, okay, for yourself. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. One from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. Okay, and we'll turn over the bottom of the deck towards the end. We're not going to flip all the cards over now so that way we don't have too much energy on the table. Okay, so let's get started with your past placement over here. And the question here is, what held you back in the past, Libra? What held you back in the past? Okay, so Libra, I feel like this card came up for you before possibly, but it is one of the very popular cards as it did come out last week for some signs as well. Okay, so, and hopefully you can still see everything on the table here. Okay, Libra past energy is, again, take the time to pause or go back so you can look at the imagery and write down how you feel of what held you back in your past. Okay, I think, I'm not going to say I think, I feel Libra, okay? And someone may think right now or be thinking, you know, what held me back in my past. Libra, I feel what held you back in your past was just the need to kind of be there for everyone, okay, is what held you back in the past. I see this, as you see in this card in the middle, it's like a world there, okay? It's like a piece of, looks like earth in the middle of all these people, okay? And I feel as though you were the world to a lot of people, Libra, or you may be or may have been or wanted to be the center of attention as the world is in the middle, okay? And you have all these people around you creating a star element, okay? And so maybe in the past what held you back was being in the center of everything, okay, for everyone, okay? You can't be everywhere all the time, Libra, and I think that's something that you were doing. You were stretching yourself a little bit too thin for people, Libra, and so it was really starting to take its toll on you, Okay, so I feel like that may have been what was holding you back in the past. Excuse me, I took a sip of water there. So I, I feel like that's what was holding you back. We're not going to stay there long, okay? Let's move forward to the present placement. What continues to hold you back presently? What continues to hold you back presently? Okay, this is the card here for your present energy. Okay, what holds you back presently? This person has, you can pause here and see and write down how it makes you feel. Okay, this person has a very, very big mouth. Okay, the mouth is stretched. Okay, but they're in an egg. Okay, I see an egg around them. Okay, and their hands are out. Something, I feel something in reference to, because with this being an egg, I feel like it's in reference to something from birth. Um, it could be something from your childhood holding you back presently. Okay. Um, of course, as a child, we need the attention of our parents. Okay. Maybe the feeling of attention or being the center of attention, with this person being in the center, or baby being in the center of this egg. Whenever you cried, you got attention. Okay, whenever you wanted something, you got attention. Okay, if you were hurt, everybody came running. Okay, and so I think maybe it could have been something that was conditioned in you at birth. Okay, and it happens with all of us, and maybe not for all but some. um, I'm not a parent, but I have like seen or read in a couple of books and articles, things of that nature, and watched some shows where they're like, you know, don't always pay attention to a crying baby. Like, it's not always necessary to go as soon as the child starts to cry, because then they tend to use that against the parent eventually, um, where they notice, especially these days and time, kids now, they notice when they cry, they get attention. And so some of them may cry just to cry. So that way their parent can come running to help them, and there's nothing that could possibly be wrong. Okay, so it's possible that this was done to you as a child, and it's probably still something that occurs in your present energy as well. If you speak, people come. Okay, if you say something's wrong, they'll automatically come to your aid. Okay, and so I think that kind of holds you back, wanting to be the attention of any and every one. Okay, um, it could be a form of codependency that you have, Libra, where you need the attention of everyone, when at times you have to be able to deal with things yourself. Okay, you can't have everyone there all the time. Okay, be able to do things on your own sometimes. Okay, um, when it's something as simple as just answering a question, like you could be wondering something, Google it. Read a book sometimes. Okay, on a particular uh, topic. Okay, that interests you. Kind of feed your own self as far as knowledge is concerned. If it's something physical that you're trying to do, such as like building a shelf or something like that. Like, I love building things, on my own. This desk, I built it myself. Um, and I enjoyed doing it, even if that meant it took me 2 days to do it, and I took my time. It was something that I did myself. I didn't ask or need to ask for any help. Okay, and not saying that you can't ask for help, when it's needed, but there are some things that sometimes you should try to do yourself. Okay, and I think that may be something that you're struggling with at this time, is that you've always had someone there to do for you or help you. And so now that you don't, it's like you revert to some form of immature behavior, where it's like, pay attention to me. I need attention now, not later, but now. Okay, you have to be respectable of other people's time. You have to be respectable that other people need help with stuff too. But some people are able to do things on their own without the assistance of others. Now, it's something different if you're trying to move a couch, okay, out of your house and you need help moving, then that's something different than yes. But some things that are, you know, something that you could do yourself very easily, um, such as picking up something, um, or something as small as one thing that I don't know if anybody else kind of got tired of this, but even as a kid, when your parent would be like, "Can you hand me that?" and they're right there next to it and they're not doing anything and they make you get it for them. And it's like, why? You were right there. You could have got it yourself. And it's annoying. And so it's the same thing with those that are around you. They're wondering, is there anything you can do by yourself when they're not around? Okay. And so I think I feel as though that is what is holding you back presently. You crave attention too much. And for those that usually end up, and I'm not demeaning you or anything when I say this, but this is just giving you another perspective. Those that usually crave a lot of attention from others are obviously not capable of giving their own self attention. Okay, can you sit and read a book by yourself with no need to share what you're reading or doing with someone? Can you watch TV by yourself? Can you be in your own presence? If you cannot be in your own presence, then there's something that you need to reevaluate. Okay, so with that being said, let's move on to the future placement as we are at 12:20 in your reading. Okay, future placement, how will you change your future? How will you change your future? Okay, so you see two images here. Normally, I will refer this to another person, but I feel like this is primarily for you, Libra, to look at this card and pretty much look at yourself in the mirror. Even though these two faces in this card are somewhat different, okay, you need to kind of consider evolving yourself into a different version of yourself. Look at your youngest self, or even if your youngest self is 2 hours ago, okay, or a month ago, or 6 months ago. It's time for you to evolve from that codependency or that need of people. Okay, sometimes you need to take a break from people. I literally took a break from, or have taken breaks from social media because I was tired of seeing the same stuff all the time. Okay, people arguing with each other on social media, and it's over the most mundane of things. Okay, no substance, things of that nature. I like substance sometimes, and so sometimes I shut myself out from social media. The long extended break outside of personal, emotional issues that I was going through, I just wanted a break, and I needed a break from social media and a break from readings because it was so much energy in the air. And so I had to clear that energy out along with my own energy as well, and dealing with my own personal issues and feelings. And so every now and again, we all need a break, okay, from others, and sometimes a break from ourselves, okay? Turning your mind off for a little while never hurt, okay? Where you don't think, you just relax, okay? And so it's time for you to give yourself some self-love, give yourself your own personal pep talk, and really get real with yourself and start from loving yourself, so that way you can love someone the way that you would like to be loved, okay? And I'm not saying that you're going to get exactly the same type of love that you give, but you'll get close to it, okay? As long as you start loving on yourself first and not expecting everyone else to love you, okay? So, that being said, let's look at the bottom of the deck for your overall outcome here, okay? And so this is your final card here, okay? And so, like I was just saying, I feel like with this card, you are going to take a pause as this person is, again, kind of with the hands out, and it's kind of odd or coincidental, if you will, that this image be right underneath this one here, okay, both with their hands out. And I think you are going to take a pause, Libra, and really self-evaluate. I hope that you do, in a sense of healing anything from your past or present energy, so that way you can have this time to reflect, and then for your overall outcome to just say, you know what, I need to stop, I need to take a pause, and I need to reevaluate my life and what it is that I need from myself, need and want for myself, not from anyone else, okay? At some point in time, it's okay to be attached to someone, but you need to be attached to yourself first in order for someone else to understand you, okay, Libra? So with that being said, that's all that I have for you guys. I'm going to try and not keep these, I'm going to try not to make these too long, but whatever is needed will be said during these readings, and hopefully enough has been given to you in this one. However, you guys know I start over with all the signs in the next month, so you have plenty of time from now until next month to, you know, just reevaluate your energy and get back into a better, positive, healthier space, okay? So with that being said, I hope I see you guys next month, and until then, peace.